Okay, in this video, I am going to show you how to create or how to do the Unit 4 project, and this time it'll be an essay that you have to write. And so this is how you do it. If you come to the assignment, you should find it in the Unit 4 Ladder Profits folder, and it's called the Unit 4 project, Exile Essay. And again, what you're going to be doing for this one is writing a 5-paragraph essay. It says there, here's the gist of the assignment. Using the 5-paragraph essay format, answer the following question. How do the ladder prophets predict the end of the exile? Or put another way, what are the signs given in the prophets that the exile is coming to an end? And then what I've given you there is a list of verses to choose from. All those verses are about the end of the exile. They give some sort of indication about how the end of the exile will go down, or what it will look like when the exile is over. So you need to pick 3 of those. However, you can't choose 3 that are from the same book. And so if you've already used, say, Isaiah chapter 2, verses 1 through 4, you can't pick any more verses from Isaiah. You'll have to use another book. But like I said here, your paper is going to follow the 5-paragraph essay format. And so what I've done here is I've made a sample essay of what yours is supposed to look like. So I put in the instructions how the format is supposed to go. So you must have in a heading in the left-hand corner, your name, the name of this class, and the teacher. So I've done that, Jeff Jones, 501, and for Mr. Jones. So this paper is for me. And then I've given it a title, centered, and then you need to have 5 paragraphs. And so an introductory paragraph, 3 body paragraphs, and a concluding paragraphs. I put just some gibberish in there, but that's just to show you what it is supposed to look like. And so the main thing that we need to talk about here is what is supposed to go in those body paragraphs. So like I said, you need to pick 3 passages of those listed here in the instructions. And so let's say we'll just pick, how about Isaiah 52:13 through 53. So that's basically the end of chapter 52 and all of Isaiah chapter 53. And so what you need to do is, it says here, explain the context of the passage. So that is simply this. What is the book that it is in basically about? What's the main central message of the book of Isaiah? And so if you need help for that, you can go back and look at the PowerPoint notes. And so I've given you a link there to the notes, all the notes that we went through for that book. And so you could look back at those and maybe look at the chart or something in the book, the keyword that helps you explain what is the main message or what's this book basically about. Now, I'm not just looking for you to say the main message is grown glory. You'll have to explain something a little bit further than that. So what's the book that it's in basically about? And then what does the verse actually say? So what does Isaiah 52:13 through chapter 53:12 actually say? That verse has to talk about this servant who's going to come and he's going to suffer. And so I want you to summarize the verse. Don't just quote it, but summarize what the verse is about. And then the third thing you have to do in your body paragraph is explain how is this verse fulfilled in the New Testament? And so how does this suffering servant, what does he do that relates to something Jesus does, perhaps, in the New Testament? And so you'll have to do something like that, or really exactly that, 3 separate times for each of your body paragraphs. And so, again, the format is as follows. You need an introductory paragraph. So explain what the essay is about. Give a thesis statement. If you don't know what one is, ask your English teacher. You need 3 body paragraphs explaining these 3 ideas. So each paragraph must contain all 3 of those ideas, and then a concluding statement, a concluding paragraph, which simply is a summarization of your main points and a restatement of your thesis. So that is what I'm expecting to you for this assignment. You'll have 2 class days to work on it in the computer lab. And then as far as how do you submit this assignment, there's really two main options. First you have to actually click Submit Assignment. And so there's two things you can do to submit it. One is this. You could hit the Create tab. And here you can simply type in exactly what you want to say. You could just type it in right there. You could do it that way. That's one thing you could do. You could just type it all in there. And actually, I should show you this. You can actually save it. So you can click Save Draft, so you can come back to it later. Or if you prefer to use like Word or something like that, you could hit Upload and then hit on this button here, the File button, and it should open up the sorry, there's a lot going on my computer right now, so this might take a minute, but this should open up your files in your computer. And so there I have one sample essay. I could click Open, and then it'll upload. And once it's done uploading, I will click Submit. And so those are two different ways that you could submit the project. And so just so you know, though, this time you do not need to click this button over here. Do not click this button. Just type it in here normally, or upload it as a file. So again, you'll have 2 days in the computer lab to work on this. It'll be due next Wednesday. This is Mr. Jones signing off.